going to do another facts video. Not a proper facts video. This is a funny facts video. I'm just gonna read some Chuck Norris facts, and then I might go to Urban Dictionary because I was reading it this morning and it's just so funny. So maybe this will cheer you up if you're having a bad day. Okay, Chuck Norris facts. I haven't read these beforehand because I thought it'd be funnier if you heard me laughing. Yeah. When Chuck Norris kicks someone, the people watching get hurt. Chuck Norris can clap with one hand. Maybe I should have read these beforehand. If Daniel Day-Lewis has a milkshake and Chuck Norris has a milkshake, Chuck will get the Oscar. South American tribesmen cook their blue dart tips in Chuck Norris's blood. Chuck Norris can kill a person so fast they would die standing up. Chuck Norris is the reason Nyan Cat is running. N-Y-A-N Cat. I don't know what that means. I don't get the one. Chuck Norris's dad is named Chuck Norris Jr. Family Guy made fun of Chuck and they made a spin-off. Now The Simpsons and South Park know not to. Chuck Norris is in the Super Smash Bros. Series. He played the Smash Ball. Not to be or not to be is irrelevant to Chuck Norris because he is both. Chuck Norris can kill 4 birds with half a stone. Didn't know there was such a thing as half a stone. Neither did the birds. MacGyver can build an aeroplane out of gum and paper clips, but Chuck Norris can roundhouse kick his head through a wall and take it. Chuck Norris made time wait. Chuck Norris can bungee jump without a rope. The show Survivor had the original premise of putting people on an island with Chuck Norris. There were no survivors, and nobody's brave enough to go to the island to retrieve the footage. The Big Bang only happened because he got kicked in the face by Chuck Norris. Rudolph was killed by Chuck Norris's famous stare. One day, Chuck Norris lit a campfire. That day, the humans saw the sun for the first time. I can kick Chuck Norris's butt, though I respect him. Best regards, God. The US did not boycott the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow due to political reasons. Chuck Norris killed the entire US team with a single roundhouse kick during Taekwondo practice. Chuck Norris can do a handstand with his feet. Nintendo was too scared to create a Hitmonchuk in the Pokemon series because they knew it would beat every other Pokemon at once. The best burglar alarm is a picture of Chuck Norris outside your front door. Chuck Norris can hold his breath underwater for 10 minutes. It's a shame water can only hold him for around 5. How much wood would a Chuck Norris chuck if a Chuck Norris chuck could chuck wood? When you eat Chuck Norris's chicken, you don't boo it, it digests you. Oh, that's nice. Chuck Norris can see with his eyes closed. Chuck Norris can tap dance through a minefield wearing clown shoes. Godzilla was Chuck Norris's pet fish. Chuck Norris failed in chemistry because the only element he knows is the element of surprise. Chuck Norris can bowl a 300 game in one frame. Yeah, that doesn't really... Okay, some of these are pretty crap, so I'll go in the top 50. Casinos pay Chuck Norris not to play at anything or wish anyone good luck. When Alexander Bell invented the telephone, he had 3 missed calls from Chuck Norris. Fear of spiders is arachnophobia. A fear of tight spaces is claustrophobia. Both spelled wrong, I might add. A fear of Chuck Norris is called logic. Chuck Norris doesn't call the wrong number. You answer the wrong phone. Chuck Norris won American Idol using only sign language. There used to be a street named after Chuck Norris, but it was changed because nobody crosses Chuck Norris and lives. Chuck Norris died 20 years ago. Death just hasn't built up the courage to tell him yet. There's one here that says if you rate this 5 roundhouse kicks, then Chuck Norris will roundhouse kick Justin Bieber's ass. And so far it has 4.5. Yeah, I'll rate that. Okay, I've just rated it, and now it has 5. Ghosts sit around the campfire and tell Chuck Norris stories. Chuck Norris has already been to Mars. That's why there are no signs of life. Once, the cop pulled over Chuck Norris. The cop was lucky to leave with a warning. Some magicians can walk on water. Chuck Norris can swim through land. Chuck Norris can cut through a hot knife with butter. Chuck Norris has a grizzly bear carpet in his room. The bear isn't dead, it is just afraid to move. Chuck Norris once urinated in a semi-trunk's gas tank as a joke. That truck is now known as Optimus Prime. Chuck Norris and Superman once fought each other on a bet. The loser had to start wearing his underwear on the outside of his pants. Chuck Norris is the reason why Waldo is hiding. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. When the president pushes the big red button, Chuck Norris's cell phone rings. When the boogeyman goes to bed every night, he checks his closet for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door. Chuck Norris can win a game of Connect 4 in 3 moves only. Chuck Norris once got bit by a rattlesnake. After 3 days of pain and agony, the rattlesnake died. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the gin. Its descendants are known today as giraffes. Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in. Chuck Norris walked right into Area 51, bought a Snapple, and walked out. No one dared to move. Chuck Norris doesn't eat honey, he chews bees. Chuck Norris once stared at the sun for hours. Then the sun blinked, Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. There is no theory of evolution, just a list of animals Chuck Norris allows to live. Chuck Norris doesn't need a GPS. Chuck Norris decides where he is. Chuck Norris can empty a swimming pool with a fork while it's raining. Chuck Norris once killed 37 terrorists with only 2 bullets. The first bullet was a warning shot. Chuck Norris can check his Facebook on a typewriter. When cops pull Chuck Norris over, they try to talk their way out of it. Chuck Norris doesn't mow his lawn, he just stands outside and dares it to grow. Chuck's calendar goes from March 31st to April 2nd, because nobody fools Chuck Norris. That's it for those. I'll just see if there are any more good ones. 11 minutes. Wow, that went fast. No, I've just read most of those. Okay, I'll go to Urban Dictionary. My lips are really dry. I've been putting lip balm on like there's no tomorrow. Order of the Broken Wrist. A man that is known to be gay. Man number 1. Dude. Joe sure seems like he gets a lot of ladies. Man number 2. No, not him. He is a member of the Order of the Broken Wrist. Phone yawn. The act of taking out a cell phone from one's pocket or purse, resulting in other people in the I can't say that word. Vicinity. Taking out and checking their phones as well. As Harriet pulled her cell from my pocket to check for the new text messages, her circle of friends' phone yawned, pulling out and checking their phones too. Sing. An interjection commonly used after making a witty joke at someone else's expense while they are present. Person 1. Your room smells like house. Person 2. That's because you're in it. Sing. Apple year. The amount of time it takes an Apple product to get old from the day it was purchased. An Apple year is usually less than 1 month, although it depends on the product. I can't believe this. I bought the Apple iPad just an Apple year ago, and now they're coming out with a new one. Rosetta Stone. One who gets so high that he or she begins to speak in a foreign language. That's awesome. Beth got so Rosetta Stone last night she could effectively communicate with the cab driver. Oh, I'd love to use that in real life. Botox. Noun. Botox, when used on a straight male, usually something he doesn't want you to know about. Google tick. The uncontrollable urge to conduct a Google search on any and every question, thought, concept, word or name that comes to mind, including new acquaintances, products and companies. You haven't Googled him, but you went out with him. I could never get in someone's car without Googling their name, but then again I have a Google tick. The airport effect. The temporary increase in self-importance that individuals assign to themselves while working at airports. Future passengers suffering from the airport effect often portray more serious facial expressions, increasing their cell phone speaking volume if discussing business matters, then perform fake work on their laptop near heavily populated areas. Oh, I can't read that. I can't read any of those, they're really rude. But Urban Dictionary is probably 90% rude, so. Associates walk. When you approach an associate in a big box store and request directions to an item or department, the associate will guide you to this location using a very specific walk style. They will walk in front of you, and their pace is slowed down, similar to being the first car in a motorcade. Yeah, I used to do that. QWERTY nosedive. Falling asleep at the keyboard. I took a QWERTY nosedive this morning after working through the night on that essay. Oh my god. Skinny fat. This is when you look skinny but you have an untoned body, aka the stomach area. Yeah, that's nice. I'm the opposite. Oh, I can't read that either. Dental swag. The complimentary stuff with which you leave your dentist's office. Toothbrush, dental floss, etc. Malemployed. When what you do for a living makes you want to kill yourself. Okay, they're boring. Politics. The fastest way to piss off anybody and make enemies. That's true. Weird part of YouTube. The part of YouTube where one encounters very odd videos, such as the retarded running horse, retarded dog and drunk squirrel. Yeah, that happened to me the other day. I was searching for random videos and I ended up watching the weirdest video. I can't remember what it was. I think, and I swear I clicked on it because, I don't know why I clicked on it. I think it was a medical examination on a Spanish, I'm sure it was Spanish or Italian, but it was like a medical examination. It's a naked person and he was telling you, I don't know what he was saying, but he was pointing to bits of the body. How did I get here? I started off watching an episode of Frasier and now I'm here. Pocket pool. To stick your hand in your pocket and scratch your balls. I'm sorry if my laughing is annoying you. Schmacked. To be so drunk or so high to the point of not being able to function. Man, I was so schmacked last night I couldn't even say George Washington. Arthritis. Condition suffered by a car where seemingly painful inflammation and stiffness of the joints can cause groaning in parts of the car that normally make no noise. Arthritis. Power streaming. Watching several episodes of a TV show in a row, usually from an online streaming service. This can be done over several evenings or a marathon weekend. Yeah, I do that all the time. President's Day. A holiday that has no real reason other than being an excuse for furniture and automotive dealers to have huge sales and make Americans that don't know anything about their government feel stupid. Example 1 is President's Day, so come on down and fork over a lot of money used for this car. Example 2, dumb person. Hey, happy Press Day, man. Smart person. Yeah, okay. Hey, do you know who the first 5 presidents were? Dumb person. Washington, Jefferson, Lincoln. Smart person. Exactly. I don't get that. Maybe you Americans do. Moon landing. A moon Fashionista. The male version of the fashionista. I have one of those living a few houses away from me. Somebody's girl syndrome. When a really hot chick has trouble getting dates because guys all assume she already has a boyfriend and are scared to approach her. Valentine's Day. A pointless and worthless day invented by Hershey's confectionery cow and joining forces with Teleflora Forests and Corbin's winemakers just so they can profit out of wine, chocolates and flowers, while single people suffer at the clutches of the hands of this evil and corrupt capitalist-orientated day that is not even a fucking holiday period. That is so true. I wonder if there's a singles day. There really should. Could make a fortune just selling ice cream and DVDs of rom-coms. It's a good idea, actually. It's not very good. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Sorry, that's so weird. Is a frog's ass watertight? This is a phrase that hails from the heart of Georgia. It is used to describe something that is obvious. Davy, are we going to get chimichangas? Gus, is a frog's ass watertight? Oh, I'm so gonna use that next time someone says something like that. No idea what a chimichanga is though. I've heard of that before actually, a chimichanga. Right, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, I've ordered a new microphone, and fingers crossed,